Hey guys, so it's Kathleen, aka Soklene, here on episode numero
Okay.
3.
Numero
Yes.
3.
Yes, a little
like
bit
uno
of
do-
Spanglish.
Uno, dos, tres, something like that.
A little bit. So we're here for episode 3. And guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on streaming services, please leave a 5-star rating. It's going to help with the algorithm. Okay. Yes. I'm here with Nigel from the Highly Advised podcast.
What's going on, y'all? This is Nigel here once again with my friend. We're talking, getting to some nice juicy things from the week, some nice little pop culture, some other things that are going on, just kind of trying to, fill your day with all the details of everyday life.
Yes. And how are you? How's things going?
I am okay. I'm better than what I was. I think on the latest episode of my podcast, I was saying, I'm stressed but striving. I'm like, not so stressed, still striving.
Stress, striving, and thriving.
Yes. I am definitely thriving at the moment. I'm here.
Good. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So,
So I want to do episode 23 recap of the highly advised.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because we mentioned it last episode on episode 2.
Okay.
And you were like egging me on, like, oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love episode 23. And I'm like, oh, I know.
Yeah, I thought that, we got into a few things. We were talking about the dating a little bit, and we were talking about just a few other things on there. But it was more or less the dating part that I liked, because I told a story where I got stood up on a date. And it's one of those things where I guess not everybody goes through it, but can you relate to that at all?
The dating thing. A little bit. I don't go on that many dates.
Okay. Have you ever been stood up for a date? Who would stand you up for a date is the question.
I know, right? I had things I don't consider dates.
Okay.
Because why? People just invite me to their house. It's really sick. I don't really want to talk about it. People have no standards. I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
Wait, sorry. What?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I watched this thing on Netflix. It's called Pose. It's one of the shows. Okay. It used to be on FX, or it still is. I'm not sure. I forgot what season, but somebody has AIDS. And then before she revealed that, what is that? The page turner or whatever, she was like, I just want to be loved, blah, blah, blah. But I used my body and now I have AIDS.
Jesus.
I know, it was heavy. I was like, dang, this show's so good.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, what did you say in the last episode? Accountability, right?
Accountability. And then she was saying, I don't know, who the dudes that were messing with her?
I mean,
or her, both.
I mean, in that situation, just in general, you need to have accountability when it comes to relationships and dating. That's what I'll say.
Exactly. And there's none, I don't want to talk about it because it really makes me sad.
Yeah,
I feel like dating just brings problems. Why? Yeah. And then when it doesn't have to be. I feel like the risk to benefit ratio is just very low when it comes to dating.
Right.
And I just don't want to get into it because I'm going to cry.
No, that's fair enough.
I just want to be loved, y'all. But now I sound all desperate.
What else did you like from the episode? Did you see anything that you enjoyed? On
episode 23, I know. Yeah. We talked about dating, and then I got sidetracked.
You're good.
So on episode 23, what really stood out to me was how much coke freaking Oscar De La Hoya or whatever. How do you say his name? Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah. How much coke he does.
It's funny because we were just talking about how he was planning on coming out of retirement, and Dana White had a quote from an interview. He said, hey, coke isn't cheap. And, one of the best ways to get that is, he's fighting for prize money. So got to do it somehow, right?
What really stood out to me was when he was like, well, he could get his friends to get, he could share the coke. I was like, but that's facts.
Yeah, I mean, you have your rich friends and they have their rich drugs. So, I mean, you figure that it just meshes well together. But I guess maybe not for everybody.
Exactly. But he was just too entitled. Like he had a lot of ego going on. Like, oh yeah, I'm on coke. I'm talking about Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
On coke. Let me go and fight. Even though I'm 50. Is he 50? I don't even know. But he looked 50.
He's pretty old. He's too old to be fighting for sure.
Too
Like,
old. Come
and
on, man.
it's one of those things where it's like I understand, like, if you can, cool, but that's a younger man's game.
I know. There was a saying when it comes to that, but it's like the same thing you said. I forgot the saying, like, oh, this is I'm gonna leave it up to the young bulls.
Right, exactly. You
Right?
know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so my favorite moment, I want to touch on that
Okay.
of the Highly Advised podcast.
Okay.
So somebody very near and dear to me told me such a touch. I'm not even, I'm like itching.
You're good. You're good.
They told me a scenario.
Okay.
They were like, oh, I had the biggest crush on this girl
Mm.
when I was in school. It's so sad.
You're good. Take your time.
And
Take your time.
okay, I know. Let me just get into it. All right. So he was like, I had the biggest crush on this girl in school, and I failed a grade for her. And then it hit me when in one of your episodes, episode 17, you were like, when you just act different for a chick. And I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
Because dudes be acting real different.
I think every guy has a time in his life where, like, there's a girl and
He'll do something. Yeah.
yeah,
He'll risk it all.
yeah, exactly. They'll risk it all for this girl, regardless.
Go in raw. Okay,
Like,
that's TMI.
no, I mean, like, you're gonna do what it takes to get this girl, and whether it's right or wrong, you're gonna do that thing.
Yeah, and I think it's obvious.
Exactly.
And unless you have to be in tune. If you're the type of person that's like, I don't know what's going on, I'm so confused, you're not gonna freaking feel it.
Nah.
But if you're like super aware, like, yo, that dude acting real funny today, acting real strange.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's like one of those things where it's like, how they say, like, some guys, they'll be choosing between, girls and whatever. But, like,
right.
I think every guy has that one girl where it's like, hey, I want that girl, regardless if she's good for me or not.
True, but the guy's not always good for the girl, though.
Oh, no, absolutely not. There's definitely some guys that are not good for women at all.
No, y'all need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Nah, look, there's some dudes out there who could easily be better men, for sure.
They could definitely be better. Let's just put it all out there. Y'all could do better. Anywho.
Look, both sides of the spectrum.
Okay, whoa, here we go. Mm-hmm.
But nah, it's one of those things where it's like, men and women could treat each other better. I think, like you said, accountability. It all goes back to that.
100%. Women, I'm going to admit, they are a little bit too harsh on men. They can be. I
think it can go both ways because I've seen some dudes really, criticize women. I'm here to...
They could be negative.
Yeah,
100%.
And, like, I support women and I support, my guys.
Right.
We all just got to work on treating each other better,
We need to all just, I think, relationships, situationships, entanglements.
Yeah.
could improve.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, so the story. Okay, so he's like, I failed because I really was in love with this girl. And then I think I, professed my feelings. And she was just like, I was like, I like you. And the chick was like, oh yeah, I just don't like you at the moment. Yeah. So I felt like, he failed for no reason.
Yeah.
But also, the sad part of the story is that years later, she ends up dying.
Oh God.
I know. It turned. Like, you do all this crazy stuff for this chick and then she dies. Oh my gosh. So that's why it hit me. Like, I felt like what you said about acting different for a chick, the end of the story is how if she die?
Yeah, it's like, and any type of loss like that is like a hard one. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to lose somebody that you were dating, or even like just losing people in general, whether it be like a friend, associate, family member. That type of stuff can be hard, especially when it's unexpected like that.
Exactly. So don't take anybody for granted.
Right.
Let's all improve our relationships. It's not about even being nicer. Just improve your relationship.
Right. Treat people good while they're here on this earth,
Yes. can't even right now, which especially brings me to Chadwick Boseman.
Sad.
R.I.P.
Super sad. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, like I've been really paying attention to him outside of, you know, the whole Black Panther role and whatnot, and seeing as to how like he carried himself, and he seemed like a really like distinguished dude, you know. He seemed to not really want to take a lot of roles that were put Black people in a bad light, because he thought that that was really stereotypical, and he wanted to be like somebody that people could look at and look up to. And I really respect that, you know, because at the end of the day, he didn't, being an actor is hard, and he didn't just take the roles that were given to him. He wanted to be like a hero, you know, and I appreciate that.
He definitely set an example, but I'm remembering his journey to becoming an actor. He was going to Howard University, and Denzel Washington paid for his tuition.
Yep.
And because Denzel Washington paid for his tuition, he like took that opportunity, took like the moment, and became better. Like definitely rose to the occasion. How do I explain that? Like, it's so surreal.
Well, look, it's crazy because like not everybody's going to take that opportunity and make like the most of it. Like, just think of everything he did, you know? He made so much out of like so little time. And the fact that he didn't tell anybody that he was sick, like that takes a lot of courage, like for any human to do, you know?
I think he didn't also want to burden other people with his like problems.
Right. And, you know, he was also going to visit kids who were also, you know, dying of cancer. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm sure like he probably saw it and just related on a different level, and nobody knew.
Nobody knew. But I just love when they're other people's come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like their journey. Like his hustle is beyond measure. You know what I mean? Like you have to, like he wasn't entitled, and he definitely gave back. And I think he had a very kind soul.
Yeah, like you have to in order to do that type of stuff. And like not only that, but he was like splitting himself between movies and whatnot. Like just think about it like this, right?
Okay.
He was in 2 of the highest grossing films
for like
ever.
2 years.
Why he was sick and dying.
Right. And then nobody on set knew what he was going through.
Right. And he just like, to him, like I can only imagine to him, his life probably felt like, hey, being here and being in this moment is what I'm living right now. Like nothing, like all that other stuff, like I'll deal with it when the time comes, you know?
Yeah. And that just like sets him apart.
Yeah, it does.
He reminds me of Kobe Bryant, y'all. R.I.P. I love both.
Yeah, they said Black Mamba and Black Panther died in the same year.
Wow.
That's what they said.
That's very powerful right there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And they both have like the best mentality. It's like on your grind mentality. Like
Win
they
at all
did
costs.
Right. And they really like work hard. Like I watched the interview of Kobe Bryant, and he said that all the like dudes, they wanted to go out, and he's like, all right, I'll go out with y'all. But remember that like your priority is work. Is the game. So he wakes up at 5 and he's like, all right. He wakes them up and he's like, let's go. Da, 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 da. And I can relate with that 100%. Like, yeah, like it's cool to have fun or whatever, but my priority is work.
Yeah, no, you got to be about your business. And that's why he won so much. It's like, I'll put it like this. Kobe Bryant was looked as a leader on his team, you know? If being a leader, if you're not up at 5, if you're not the last person at the gym, then people are going to look at you and be like, hey, I don't have to work that hard, because the guy who is like one of the best doesn't work that hard. And I don't have to be like that.
He's definitely set an example. And also one more point, Beyonce said that I don't want people on my team to see me tired, because if they see me tired, then they're not going to work as hard.
Exactly.
And I think that's facts. I mean, obviously we know, right? We're a team no sleep over here.
No, that's the way it is. What time is it right now? Like
1:24 a.m. trying to produce this, I'm going to say content.
Yeah, you know, we're here making this episode. Look, if we didn't care, then we wouldn't be doing it right now. We could both be in our beds.
We could.
And we're not.
We're not.
Here trying to entertain the masses.
Right. And I mean, it's definitely, it's not random. There's definitely strategy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, exactly.
About doing a podcast. But
No,
all
you're
right,
good.
the VMAs.
Okay, so go ahead and tell me about it. Now, I didn't watch
hmm
them. I don't really watch the VMAs, so you're gonna have to clue me in.
Well, the VMAs this year was virtual due to the COVID-19 coronavirus.
So no crowd at all.
No crowd. I don't
Okay.
know. Don't quote me. I didn't watch it either,
Okay.
but I do
Okay.
want to talk about it.
All right. Now you're good.
Because I'm like this type of person who just watches the highlights. I don't got time to be watching like 2 to 3 hours, and just
Right.
watching everybody's reaction. I'm good. Just like give me the answers. That's just
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Like I just want to know who won a few things, like, the big announcements, and other than that, we can kind of move past that.
Right. So the video of the year.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over the nominations.
Okay.
Blinding Lights, The Weeknd.
Okay. Good
God's
video.
good video. Godzilla.
Good song, good video as well.
Yep, correct. Life is Good. Love the song. Iffy about the video.
I thought the video was kind of entertaining.
Entertaining. I don't think it had a lot of
Substance.
substance.
No, you're right. All right, it's fair enough.
And Rain on Me, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga.
Never saw it.
Very heavy on the choreography. Sorry,
Okay.
I don't know English, okay? You gotta forgive me. Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish.
Definitely didn't see it.
Definitely don't care either. The Man, Taylor Swift. Bye. Nobody cares. Sorry.
Did not see that at all.
Never left an impression. So the winner goes to Blinding Lights.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop,
That's a
whoop.
good one though. But I honestly, like, if I had to say that I like the Weekend video this year, I would say Snow Child. I like that video.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it's like some animated video. It's kind of cool, but the Snow Child is like that
That's
song
art.
is dope. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with Blinding Lights, though, I didn't watch the video, but I do personally love the freaking song. It's on my repeat. I did the like TikTok challenge. It's saved in my drafts. No, I did not post it.
Right. Nah,
But it's a banger. It
nah,
slaps.
it's one of those. It's probably like one of the most popular songs of the year. And
Yeah.
me personally, like I think it's a good song. It's one of those things. I think it's a good song. I think the video is good. I like The Weeknd. You know what I mean?
I love The Weeknd. I love his substance. He's definitely a complicated. He has a twist to him,
Okay.
and he's catchy at the same time.
He's an interesting artist because he doesn't really do much interviews or anything like that. But I feel like he kind of gets what he needs to say out in his music. He's kind of like
A
you know
poet.
how not only that, but you know how Jay-Z and Beyonce don't really speak much about their like relationships, but you hear
Correct.
about it in their music.
Oh, the rawness. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's how he is as a person. In his
Yeah. Okay, so my second pick is Life is Good. I love the song.
Okay.
Just the video just didn't cut it for me.
I don't know. Like, I kind of thought the video was kind of cool. It seemed like they were just having fun. Just them doing regular jobs, working in what it was like the iPhone store and like, like a
But
McDonald's
that's real
or
life,
whatever.
though.
It was
Yeah.
cool. You know what I mean? I thought it was a fun little video. I can't
No, I'm
remember.
gonna be honest, y'all. I didn't watch it.
You just
I just like the song. I
Yeah,
just love the
don't blame you.
song.
I don't blame you.
And then, but I did watch the Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga.
See, now I'm not gonna lie, right? I
Okay.
would watch the Ariana Grande song. I would
Okay.
watch the Taylor Swift song. I just didn't know they came out. So
Y'all
like,
need to improve your promotion strategy, please.
yeah, I didn't know, but I don't really pay attention to those artists like that either. So
I kind of do.
that's fair enough.
Not like I'm not obsessed, but they're on my radar.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
right.
And the performances, so the big performances is BTS. It's a Korean pop star group or whatever.
Right. So I think I've heard the song from them called Dynamite, if I'm
Yeah,
not
me
mistaken.
too.
And I'm not
Super
gonna lie, I like
catchy.
it. Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
Like it's not a bad song.
It's like high energy. It gets me
Yeah.
hype. I
Yeah.
saw a little bit of the performance and they were like killing it, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like they would be like they must be like tired, like exhausted after that freaking performance.
So it's one of those things where like they say that they're the new boy band of like our generation. Like are they
Whoa.
do you consider
Powerful.
them? Yeah, I mean, do you consider them to be like the new, like I guess it would be NSYNC or Backstreet Boys at this point?
No.
Oh, okay. You said that defiantly. Okay, why
100%.
don't you feel that way?
Because compared to the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, they were both those boy bands were like engraved in like every childhood's like life. I don't know how to explain it. Like even the parents were about it, blah, blah, blah. Like go to somebody like random, ask them about BTS, they probably don't know.
Right.
They probably are like late to the wave. And everybody's so late to the wave nowadays. I'm just so over it.
Right. Well, you know, there's so much like content and media out there. It's kind of hard to like keep up with everything, you know. That's why like it's like, for example, like I could name like my top 10 rap albums and I know that somebody hasn't heard like 8 of them, you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Just because there's so much.
Exactly. But maybe they have the potential, BTS has the potential to be the next Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and leave that impression, because people do freak out for BTS, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And I could be, you know, I could be wrong. Maybe ask me in like 5 years, 2 years, whatever.
I'm going to remember 5 years on, what is it, September 3rd?
Yes, September 3rd, 2025.
Yes, we'll come back to this conversation and see if they're the new boy band.
Yeah, if we're like, you know, the like every lyric, every freaking dance move. Because when I was obsessed with, see, the thing is with the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like I knew all the moves, I had all the posters. And I think the generation before us was like Jonas Brothers and One Direction.
Yeah, they were on that, weren't they? You're right.
So I don't feel like people have that attachment yet.
I say if they can keep up the streak for like a year or two more, then they got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
But all right, so the outfits.
Okay.
MGK's pink like ensemble.
I think I saw it. It looked kind of interesting. It looked like what a pink 3-piece suit type thing, like pants, a vest, and I guess a jacket, coat, whatever.
Yeah.
It was interesting looking. Didn't necessarily look terrible. Not something I would wear, but I mean, like it didn't look terrible though.
It didn't look terrible. He has the confidence and he has like the energy to like pull it off.
That's not something you can wear if you don't really feel it, you know?
Yeah, and he was feeling it. And I think that's all that matters. It's not like if the outfit was cute or not. It's whether if he was feeling it. And he definitely gave off the vibes that he was feeling himself. Good for him. I'm all about it.
Well, that's the way your girl Lady Gaga was with her like outfits, you know what I mean? But she's always like that though.
That's the standard she sets out. So like every time she was on stage, she had a different outfit.
Right.
Yeah, including a mask.
And you know what? I think it's like really cool that she does things like that. Lady Gaga is one of those people that will go down for like wearing whatever she wants and doing it flawlessly.
100%. But
even that little meat outfit.
But people, I don't know if they underestimate like her grind, because I like the way she works.
Okay.
She's definitely particular, passionate about her like projects or whatever. She puts in 100%. So I think she went in with the intent at the VMAs to like kill it.
Right. Now it's one of those things where it's like, I think
she's not entitled.
Well, I mean, not only that, but I don't think she cares. I think she's like, look, I'm going to wear this thing. If y'all like it, cool. If y'all don't, cool. It's different. I like it. It's me. Accept it or not.
And she's authentic.
Yeah.
100% authentic. People think that she's not like, oh, just be yourself, but she's been herself.
Yeah, no, she's cool.
She's been real. But I saw one of her documentaries and she comes across like particular, because I remember like one part that stood out to me was like she was doing the Super Bowl halftime show, and then she was so particular like how her arm like fits in the jacket.
Okay.
And I feel like she pays attention to like those kind of details.
Okay.
Which shows like, one, her attention to detail, and two, her work ethic.
No, I mean, no, go ahead. You're good.
And that's why her work is just like flawless. And the fact that she doesn't care. So like, because she does have a lot of critics too.
Well, I'll put it like this, right? Like, it's one of those things where she could easily wear, like, for example, the meat dress or whatever, and it could look really sloppy and whatever, and nobody would care because it's like, look, you have meat.
Uh-huh.
She probably cares a decent bit about what she's wearing, even if it looks like complete trash to somebody else.
Wait. She doesn't want it to look like trash?
She doesn't want it to look like trash, even if somebody thinks it looks like trash.
True. She has a standard is the thing.
Exactly.
And I think people just don't notice it because she comes off like she doesn't care. No, even though she doesn't care about like what you think, she's going to put out a certain standard.
Right. Exactly. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. So freaking like follow her example, I swear.
Follow her example. Like, stop caring what people think and just do your own thing.
Just do your own thing, but make sure you have a standard.
Exactly.
Yeah, like relationships. I'm just kidding.
Nah, for real, you're right.
Yeah, it's so sad. But okay, Bella Thorne OnlyFans account.
So this is an interesting situation.
Very
right?
interessante. They're like, dang, you need to learn.
No, look, because, you have a lot of women out there. They're, doing the thing online, sex work and whatnot. And,
they are.
They're out there, getting their money.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Here's my thing, right? You have Bella Thorne. She comes online. She's like, hey, I'm about to make this OnlyFans. I'm about to get on here and I'm going to have a quote unquote nude picture. People are freaking out. It's like, okay, cool. They subscribe to her page or whatever. It might be free. I don't know because I don't really pay attention to Bella Thorne.
It's not. It's like $200 or $50. I forgot, but it's expensive.
Insane. Never doing that, right?
Forget it.
She makes like $1 million in like a day. And you know what? Nobody's nude. So you telling me that all these other women on there, and there's plenty of women on OnlyFans, are on there,
looking for love, looking for money.
Yeah, doing their thing,
100%.
however they do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where it's like you have this person over there kind of stealing the shine, taking away money from everybody else, when it seems kind of unfair to the rest of those women.
Yeah, exactly. And she knew she was going to like be on top when she started.
Right.
But also the people's intent to look at her stuff. It's like, ooh, Disney girl, like gone bad. Yum. Like,
but that's always been a thing though, like with Miley Cyrus, Lindsay Lohan, like that's always been a thing. Even the Mary-Kate and Ashley, the Olsen twins,
they had a something.
Well, not even that, but people just
like have that interest.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I think that's really what it is, more or less anything else. People just like to see like, oh, you're old enough now. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you grow up with that person. It's like, oh, okay, you're of age now. I can actually look at you.
Right. But she also gives me this vibe that she's like dirty. Sorry.
Hey, I mean,
she's just
hopefully not.
Yeah. So that's why I wouldn't pay for it.
I wouldn't pay for it at all.
At all, like period.
I wouldn't pay for it if it's $5. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? And personally, me, I don't have that little thing for like
Disney stars.
Yeah, it's a little weird to me. Mm-hmm. Like I've never really understood it, but I know it is a thing.
It's definitely a fetish. It's definitely a niche.
It's weird.
Yeah,
it's
but you know how people have their ways. You know what I mean? They really do. Their particular ways.
Yeah,
that they're into.
Yeah, no, and it's different. It's definitely different, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. My thing is ASMR.
Oh, you like hearing that thing?
Let's do it like it.
Hold on, wait. Let me see. Hold on, wait.
I know, right?
I don't have anything. I can't do it right. I'm not doing it right now.
Okay, so I have a candle.
Okay. That stuff will put you to sleep.
I know. And I watched the ASMR YouTube video of somebody just like looking through a magazine.
Yeah.
And then she was explaining every little part. It was like a fall magazine. And then she would like turn the page. Tell me why, like within the next 10 minutes, I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, it was game over for me.
It's like, that's it. Like,
that's it.
Yeah.
And then she takes the microphone and she rubs it.
Mm.
And then she does it ever so slightly, ever so softly. And then I'm just like, oh. I feel like she's touching me.
Have you ever heard Cardi B's ASMR?
Yeah, I think I saw it as my suggestions, but I never clicked it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like just hearing her do her normal thing, but in that certain type of way,
Yeah. I like when celebrities do ASMR.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Depending on the celebrity.
I like Jessica Alba's ASMR.
Okay.
And there's this girl on Hunger Games. She was on Fenty and she was doing makeup ASMR. And then I love it when they drink water.
Okay.
And then they're like, and then they take the ice. Like,
Oh, okay.
stop! I love it.
I just don't like the mukbang where it's like they eat the like mouth sounds drive me insane. Like I can't stand that. It's if I see somebody eating crab legs loudly, it makes me like want to punch a hole through a wall. Like I can't stand it. Yeah, I can't stand it.
Well, mukbangs for me, I like them in the background. So like if I'm in the kitchen, I want a mukbang in the background, just like some noise instead of music.
No.
And then just talk about life and then just like chew on those crab legs, Wingstop, that Alfredo. And they talk about life like, y'all, I just
no.
I watched an Alfredo mukbang and she was like, yeah, I just got accepted into culinary school and she was killing it. I was like, stop.
Oh, Jesus. No, that sounds like a nightmare. Like sounds like just hell to my ears. Like, no, I couldn't do that.
I can see that because they really kill it.
Yeah.
I get jealous.
Ooh, no.
So and then I want to eat. That's where I'm at.
Smacking lips to me is like one of the worst things on the planet.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because I was eating sunflower, not around you, but like I was eating sunflower seeds around somebody and I kill it. Like, not gonna lie. And then they were like, can you not? And I was like, dang, I can't just live my life.
Nah, it's one of those things. So it's one of those things where it's like, look, eat your food, but like,
can
please,
you not?
Yeah, please close your mouth. You know what I mean? Like to me, I could jump through my roof when I hear somebody smacking their lips together.
Right, because like I kill my food. Like I remember I was eating celery and I'm like, like just going for it. And then they're like, can you like close your mouth? And I'm like, oh really? I think you're about to have some problems.
Nah, it's God. To me, yeah, it's like, yo.
That is funny. Okay, so Umbrella Academy episode 3.
Okay, so we're here. Episode 3. How'd you feel about it?
I loved it.
Yeah, you liked it more than episode 2?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I have so many thoughts. Play by play. The Quiet, I'm just gonna have to give spoiler alerts in order to explain my thought. Quiet sis, she's suppressed.
Okay.
She needs the D.
Okay, all right.
Because like, but she's just too suppressed or whatever, shy. That Diego did mention that she's a liability. I know I skipped, but I was like, damn, we talked about that last episode.
Yeah, we did. I remember that. I saw it and I was just like, oh. There it goes, the podcast.
There we go. But I was like, I felt like you had a psychic moment.
It's one of those things where it's like
you saw it coming.
Nah, not even. Just Klaus. He's just such a liability in the show that like when I see him, that's all I can think.
And I mean, at the end, you saw like how much of a liability he was. He got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, like
no duh.
All he had to do was take out his headphones for like a second and he could have warned people, said anything. Hey, you know what I mean? hey, there's people in the house, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Could have helped them out.
And I felt bad for him because in the beginning of the episode, I felt bad with the relationship between Five and Klaus. Like, he's taking Klaus for granted because we all know, I'm going to be honest, Klaus dies at some point.
Okay.
And he's just taking him for granted. Like, Five is taking Klaus for granted or whatever. And then when he sees him dead, all of a sudden he want to miss him. Like, bye, I'm over it.
Right.
And then the mom, dude, now I know why you brought up the videotape.
Right. Because they were like, hey, like she kind of stood there and like didn't do anything. They thought that maybe she might even hurt him, but they didn't know. And then Diego, like I think probably one of the best moments of the show was like,
I almost cried, I swear.
Oh man. Well, let me hold on. Let me run through the events, right? So,
right. I know we're like skipping. We're excited. Okay.
So they did a flashback when Diego was young and he was like saying, don't move. And she was trying to just help him like get the words out because you could tell he was just nervous or whatever.
Right. Like me right now.
Fast forward to the end of the episode.
Uh-huh.
And he like had to put her down. And he was just like, what was this? What did he say to the mom?
It's going to be okay.
And then he's like, okay, Mom.
Yeah, it's going to be okay, Mom. And then she was like, just think of the word. Don't, what? I forgot. Like, just think of the word.
Yeah, she's like, just visualize it, like, and you got it. You know what I mean?
And you got it. And I
you could
think
tell.
that's the one he loved her.
Yeah, it hurt him. It hurt him to do that. You could tell. It's like,
Right.
damn,
And then
like I
that's
have to
why
do this.
that's why I cried, because she's malfunctioned. There's something going on with her.
Right. And
Like,
he
what's wrong with
didn't.
her?
Who knows, man?
Is it her programming? Like,
Got,
what's up?
got to watch episode 4, I guess. But I mean,
I'm
like,
done. I was on the verge of like binge watching, because I was like, dang, this episode 3 is like real juicy.
yeah,
Shoot.
it's one of those things where it's like, because we've been talking about it for the past few weeks, I've been trying not to watch more at a time. But it's like, it's kind of hard because
It's
like
getting hard, because
it's
I'm like,
good.
it's starting getting really good.
Might have to do like a 2-episode review next
Yeah,
time.
we got to do a
1.
2-episode next time for real. But I'm not even done with episode 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything wrong with her programming, but I think the mom is a good housewife, but she devious.
Okay.
And and I feel like Diego is also knowing his place with his girlfriend, because he said, "Oh, I give it SHIT."
Okay, all right.
You remember that part?
Yeah,
So
I do.
we were talking about respect.
Mhm.
Starting to respect like their relationship or whatever, entanglement. I'm over it.
You think it's an entanglement? You don't
It's an
think it's
entanglement.
an actual relationship between
Heck
them?
no,
Okay.
gosh, because she is so mean to him. And then, but I'm not. Let's not talk about the relationship.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like
complicated. You can tell.
it's definitely a little some things going on.
It's a situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Vanya goes undercover. Oh yeah, so that girl that called her out.
Yeah. What about her?
I feel like she had some truth to it. Like, she was over like Vanya being
for
so
sure.
Yeah, and I was kind of mad at Vanya too. Like, can you stop with this whole like sad girl thing? Trust me, I'm a sad, like, she need to get that situated, get some D, like. And when that dude finally gave her attention, I was like, all right, she coming around. All right, girl, like,
well,
I'm
not.
feeling it.
It's one of those things where she was like, look, like, if you don't want to do this, then don't.
Then don't.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
why? What are you? And she's like, it's not about practice. It's about if you have something special. And Vanya's problem is that like everybody's been telling her that she's not special. Right. It's because she's so freaking nervous. For what?
Well, you know how some people are. Like,
yeah,
some people,
they do get anxious and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to like.
Well, I mean, some people, it just takes them a little bit to get out of that like mode where it's like, all right, like, I'm here, I can actually do this. Not everybody has that confidence. Not everybody has that.
Is it a confidence thing? Do you think she lacks confidence? I think she's just depressed.
She could be depressed. She could have anxiety. She got
anxiety. She's like a nervous wreck.
It could be a whole bunch of things, and it's like, who knows? We haven't got that far in the show, but I mean, I'm sure like.
But she's been neglected. Nobody cared about her.
Exactly. I'm sure that has.
So
something
it's a
to do with
freaking
it
manifestation. It's because of like people. I saw this Gary Vee thing, and he's like, we keep on blaming like the new generation and why they suck. No, it's because we raised them that way. Yeah. Y'all made her that way. Y'all made Vanya freaking like depressed and suppressed. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Maybe. Who's Gary Vee?
Oh, he's a motivational speaker.
Right.
Get on his level. I love him.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my thought. And then Mary J. Blige. Okay, she getting into acting.
Yeah, I like Mary J. Blige in the show. She's actually kind of cool. Her and her partner, they're doing work.
Yeah, they're killing it. But the thing is, Mary J. Blige, she was like, I heard she filed for bankruptcy or whatever.
Okay.
A few years back. And I like that she's reinventing her career. Yes, honey, I'm all for it. Do it. Like, live your life. You feel me?
Well, and plus, like, you see a lot of people file for bankruptcy. Like, it seems like it's more of a financial move than I think some
like Oscar
would lead
de la
on.
Hoya. Let's not compare.
little different, but I mean, like, it's one of those things,
Exactly. I love it. I love her acting. Oh my gosh, she's such a really good actress. Like, she went and she burned herself. I said, bro, that's gross. But do it for art. Do it for content. I'm about it.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm curious to see what goes on. Episode 4 is around the corner. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on.
Right. Yeah. And then I already said about the claws thing. And 5 has an ego. I'm over his ego. That's why he has no friends.
True.
And yeah, I didn't know the mom was a robot. This is my comment I wrote. I didn't know the mom is a robot. Damn.
Yeah. She has that little voice and the eye shit she has going, the eye thing she has going on.
Yeah, but I really think there's something. Oh, I really want to know what's up with her. Like, is she need like reprogramming? But the dad died. So
Right.
Episode 4. Gosh. Okay. The mom is trippy. Okay. Diego loves her though. This is where. Oh yeah, and then Luther. He's a beast. What is like what?
Yeah, it's a little interesting. I guess he's like a gorilla man.
Yeah. Like, I think he's eternal. I don't know. Episode 4. And then, why are they trying to kill 5? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm about it. All right, Mary J. Blige and her boyfriend.
Knows? Yeah, like I have no idea what's going on, but they want this kid dead.
They want him dead.
And
I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to find out. Trust.
Oh, you're about to watch it tonight?
Oh no.
It'll be until 4 o'clock.
I might. I mean, but I'm just saying that a little fun fact about me. I'm like an FBI agent.
Okay.
Yeah. Like my nickname is CIA, my last name. I'm not gonna give it my government, but if you can still find it online, whatever, it is what it is. Got you. Yes. When I was 10 years old, I like hacked into my parents' like voicemail. So freaking I wish. Try me. I wish you would.
Just a little detective over here.
Yes.
Figuring everything out.
I should be in the FBI. I swear. I could shoot. I mean, I'm not always right, but I'll find out one way or another.
No, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, maybe it's intuition, maybe it's just research. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
Maybe it's a mixture. I was gonna say maybe it's a mixture of both.
It's definitely a mixture of both because, the intuition leads you into your investigation. There's definitely a process.
Exactly.
Ooh.
No, I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah. Like, best believe. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, because you just have those feelings sometimes. It's like, all right, I got to look a little bit further into it. And then it's like, boom, dial in.
You're dialed in. Exactly. And then, okay. But, a lot of people deny, like your intuition. And then after further investigation. So, but you already did the investigation. So the evidence is against you. I'm already like going to give you the subpoena. You're going to court. I'm taking your ass to court.
It's like, all right. You got me.
I know. I mean, I don't know if I caught, but I'm just saying I'm taking you to court though.
Right. No, I hear you.
Yeah. I'm going to get the best lawyers. Trust. I feel like, I don't know, in court, I don't know. I've been to court like a month ago for a traffic violation.
Yeah.
And I feel like next time I go to court, oh my gosh.
You're going to have all the info. You're going to get out of the traffic violation next time?
Well, I mean, the traffic violation ended out like in a good standing, but like, I think I'm going to get the best lawyers. I wish somebody would sue me because a lot of people want to sue me. Trust me. I know. If y'all listening, I know y'all want to sue me. There's one person in particular that I know.
They're not going to do it. You're all going to get away with it. Good luck.
I'm going to get the best lawyers, I swear.
Good luck.
Good luck.
It's not going to happen.
I know. That's what happens when I speak my truth.
No, I hear you.
And then all of a sudden, everybody want to take offense to it. All right, bet. Got it. Nah. I know, but like if I not catch you, but like if I get this feeling like, oh, you're entitled or, oh, you're trying to be slick. And
selfish.
Selfish. And then like I'm in the moment and then I freaking just like, be real with it, like, yo, you're just so lazy, and then you want to sue me because like, oh, I said like you don't work.
It's one of those things where sometimes people can't take the truth though, you know what I mean? Sometimes people can't take the truth, and then sometimes people they get like a little vindictive when it comes to things.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta chill out.
I need to be more aware because that's when people start suing me and stuff. And
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I know where I'm at. And I know people like there's some people that really are out to get me. Not like out to get me, but like they feel some type of way, and it's fine.
Well, whatever. Those people don't matter right now.
Right.
Episode 4 matters.
Episode 4 matters, and just one more thing. And the FBI, I called Mary J. Blige and that dude.
Okay.
The FBI, because I get FBI vibes.
Okay.
I don't know if they're officially FBI.
I don't know what they are. They're like future cops to me.
Yeah, I called them FBI though.
Okay.
For the sake of this freaking podcast, I wanted to wear like a blazer, but I was like, nah, I don't want to come off as a douche.
No. That's not. There's nothing like that. Like, I think it's one of those things where it's like, you're trying to fit the theme.
Yeah, oh, you know what? Next time, just go for it. Like Lady Gaga, she would definitely go for it.
Yeah, just do it. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to wear like, an FBI get up, go for it.
Yeah, and the Men in Black, what's up?
Hey. You never know.
You never know. All right, so episode 4.
I'm ready. I'm not watching it tonight.
Me too.
I will watch it later.
I had to fall back, and it was hard. It was hard
Exactly.
for you, girl.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I did watch a little bit, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
You did too?
No, I didn't. But it's one of those things where it's like I'm tempted to jump right in it. I want to see why he has all that fur on his body. I'm curious.
I know why, but I mean, I saw the progression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So did they start it in like episode 4? They talk about it immediately?
Immediately.
Oh, see,
right off the jump.
Now I might have to watch episode 4.
Do it. We'll just do like a 2-episode thing. I think we get more hyped about Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, the more we watch it, right?
The more we watch it. Yeah. Okay, so episode 4. So we're like in sync. Episode 4 for the Soklene Experience podcast, and episode 4 for the Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could definitely, but you guys can definitely follow me at Soklene_experience podcast, and then my other Instagram, _clean.
You can hit me up at relaxin_Jackson, relaxin with no G on Instagram. Also follow the Highly Advised podcast. It's me and my friends talking about nice, good things. Support Kathleen. She is here. She is strong, and she is going to kill it every time.
I'm going to cry. You do this every freaking time. But yes, you guys follow Highly Advised. Follow Nigel, and we'll see you next episode.
See y'all later.
See you later next episode. I'll miss you guys so much. What's up with me? All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.